Daniel Cross had always been afraid. As a child, he trembled in the dark, winced at the crash of thunder, and dreaded the deep growl of his father's voice. At school, he never raised his hand, never joined the playground scuffles, never approached the girl who handed out valentines with glittered hearts. Teachers called him quiet, shy, or introspective. But Daniel knew better. He was a coward. By 34, Daniel lived a life so unobtrusive it could barely be called living. He worked as a junior clerk at a mid-sized law firm in downtown Boston, buried under files and forms, doing tasks no one else wanted. He walked the same route to work every morning, past the same coffee shop, the same bookstore. His apartment was modest, neat, and silent, save for the soft padding of a grey cat he never bothered to name. His shelves were lined with books he reread instead of people he spoke to. Daniel kept his life carefully contained. No risk, no spontaneity, no surprises. He told himself it was comfortable, safe. But late at night, when the apartment was still and shadows bent the light strangely around corners, he would sometimes catch himself in the mirror and whisper, "Is this it? Is this life?" Part 2, The Invitation. One rainy Tuesday, with the sky smeared in grey and his collar damp from the drizzle, Daniel found an envelope at his door. It was simple, cream-colored, and bore no stamp, no return address, only his name, handwritten in bold, black ink. Inside was a single card. Printed neatly in the center were the words, "You are invited to live. Come to the address below. Midnight. Alone." On the back, in a different hand, someone had scrawled, "Only cowards ignore second chances." Daniel stared at the note for a long time. His first instinct was to tear it up, toss it into the trash, and forget it existed. But he didn't. Instead, he placed it on the kitchen table and spent the entire evening circling it like a predator unsure of its prey. Was it a prank? A trap? A joke from someone at work? Or was it something else? At 11:55 p.m., wearing his heaviest coat and with his heart thudding like a warning drum, Daniel stepped into the wet night. Part 3, The Room. The address led him to a forgotten part of the harbor, where old buildings leaned like weary men against the fog. He found the place, an unmarked brick structure with a rusted door that creaked when he pushed it open. Inside was a dim room, lit only by a single flickering bulb. In the center sat a chair. Next to it, a man in a gray suit stood beside a small table. On it were 3 envelopes. "You came," the man said, his voice calm. "Most don't." "Who are you?" Daniel asked. "No one important. But you're a man who's never really lived. That can change." He gestured to the table. 3 envelopes sat there, labeled. 1. Fear. 2. Truth. 3. Death. "Choose one," the man said. Daniel hesitated. "What is this? A test? Or an invitation?" "Depends on who you are."